Okay. Said earlier in the week, this is a really challenging matchup. Even getting through the week, now we've done it all and we've done the plans and in all phases here. It's still a really big challenge because these guys are so good at everything. So it's going to really call on us to be at our best, and and that's a great thing. And hopefully we'll be able to pull this thing off and get a great win out there.
How did Leonard look his first few days?
He looked exactly like we had hoped. He was great and picked stuff up. No problem with him learning the scheme and the principles and all of that. Everything carried over, so he'll get a chance to play.
Garen was saying it felt like almost like he'd been here for a while, just how seamlessly he fit in. Did you get that sense that those guys just all kind of were?
Yeah, I did, and it's a credit to him fitting in. Our guys were very receptive, of course, but he just kind of rolled right with it, and we got after him a little bit in the meetings, and kind of tried to close that transition down to make it quick, and he took right to it. So we're off and running.
Seems like this is as healthy as you've been in a while.
It certainly feels like that. Yeah. This week, so many guys on the practice field and guys fighting for reps, which was great. It's the first time we felt like that in a long time. So it would be like if you came off like a bye or something like that. You feel really good. We feel like we got a big boost from the guys that are out there battling. So it's no time like the present.
What's Phil Haynes doing?
He worked well today. So he was out there going, and Delu was out there going too.
What about Bradford?
He couldn't do much today. We'll have to wait and see.
So you expect Phil to play?
Let me wait till we get a little bit closer. We're going to see how the whole week hit him and see what we get from the docs. I don't know that yet.
McIntosh and Austin, the two guys who returned to practice, I guess, where are they in the stage of things right now?
They're both going. Yeah, they're both practicing and going. They look like they're right in the flow with it. So we'll see how that goes. But again, that just continues to help us feel the depth and of guys being healthy and they're out there working and taking reps. So it's a good thing.
D'Esker just kind of got his feet wet last week. Just how much will he be able to do more with another week?
Yeah, he did have a good week too, and so we'll expect him to fit in more. It was a lot to ask him last week. We had very few plays for him in the plan, but we've expanded that, and so you can certainly feel his speed on the field, and it's exciting to have him out there. I'm hoping so. Yeah, right. He practiced today, so that's a really good sign. I'm hoping that he can.
Tyler and DK had good weeks of practice, or?
They did. They're both ready to go. I don't know if you noticed it. You might not have noticed, but they had a little switch on us with the jerseys today. I couldn't tell which one guy from the other. I was all screwed up.
Was there a reason why they did that? Or?
I don't know. But I know that Tyler's jersey on DK looked like a bikini.
That off?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's gonna get it off.
How long have you been aware that
The other way around, you can look at Tyler. It looks like he's wearing his big brother's jersey. So.
Mario Edwards can do a standing backflip? How long have you known that?
I did not know that. That shocked me yesterday when I saw that. So I was going to show him mine, but I thought, I'll hold off a little bit. Didn't want to take away from his first, coming out with the backflip.
You get nervous when you see guys doing that?
No, he wouldn't do it unless he could do it. So he made it look easy. It was great. Yeah, he's a very big guy to do that. I was a shock to see that. Pretty cool.
Baltimore leads the league with sacks. We know that, but the amount of sacks that they've racked up at home, is there something to that? I think it's been 5 in every game that they've played at home.
Yeah, it's just I'm sure they're feeling the crowd and all that, and the momentum of the games they've had there. They're playing well there. I mean, anywhere you look, any statistic you want to dig out, these guys are out there, and so we've got to see if we can keep that kind of quiet and see if we can do it.
Their special teams numbers are even really good as well.
Yes.
I mean, for blocks and things like that.
Yeah.
The whole time Harbaugh's been there.
Yeah. Well, he was a great special teams coach back in the day, and he's carried that as part of what he has become as a head coach. He does everything well, and I think it's a rare instance for a guy to be a special teams guy to get a head coaching job, but I think it's a really valuable thing for guys to look at, and for all the special teams coaches that are out there. They have so much to do in terms of running the game and being involved with it that they probably have the best perspective, once they've had their experiences, to understand what it is to manage a game, and wish more guys would get that chance.
Why do you think your third down numbers have been better since the bye?
getting better, getting a little bit better. You know, we're doing a little bit better in a number of areas, and it's important to us, you know, to see that this will be a really, you know, a really important game to keep the ball, and so we can move it and keep them off the field. And I'm hoping we can just keep getting better. On both sides of the football, we're improving.
Some of that protections being better, or Geno being better.
I think it's just getting together. I think it's us being out here and working it. And you know, we thought we were ready to go, and we weren't. We weren't good enough at the start of the season, and so the numbers are going to look kind of bleak for a while because we started poorly. But I don't care about that now. You know, I just care about getting better this week and see if we can do a little bit more to help us win.
Did you hear anything from the NFL on Reek's penalty last week?
Yes, I did. I went into that. They were very, very gracious about talking through the whole thing. We talked about all those plays that came up.
That's seeing it the same by the end of the talk.
Yeah, we did. We had a really good conversation about it, and we got to the essence of what happened and what was going on and who could see what. And I was okay about having the conversation. We're just learning. The thing I'm concerned about is what is the penalty and what isn't, and you know, how do we coach our guys to understand it, you know, and so those discussions are worthwhile, and when we clear things up, it helps us a little bit.
Is it hard to coach penalty stuff just during the season? You're not like training camp where you're practicing as much. I mean, what penalties, you know, on the field and what is and isn't?
I think it's because the impact is so much more obvious now. I think that the guys feel it more so, and you know, they're trying, and we don't want to give our opponents anything, you know, and so it's hard enough as it is. So we're working at it, and guys get more comfortable with understanding, and they get more comfortable with their assignments and playing in the games, and they don't feel as desperate as they do sometimes when they reach and they grab, or they lunge at a guy when they shouldn't, and stuff like that. So I actually think that it helps you, and we shouldn't be improving there also. We're kind of dug ourselves a little bit of a hole, but just as long as we keep climbing out of it, we'll do all right. Yeah, he is. Okay.
Anything else?